Good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Warriors. Third best record here in the early going.
And for the Warriors, it's been the kind of start to their season that a lot of experts were predicting. And by that, I mean a very strong start.
They're just getting warmed up. As good as they've been so far, they've got the potential and the talent to get even better as we get deeper into this season.
So with Wilkins on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Rodman is out there with Yao. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then there's Kobe. And it's West in at the point guard. And for Golden State, they've got O'Neal. D-Wade out there with LeBron James. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Butler in at the 3. And Steve, after a tiny lull in adding superstar talent to the league, we're now seeing guys like Luka Doncic and Jason Tatum and Zion Williamson and Ja Morant make their presence felt.
Kevin, all potential future MVPs. And fans already can't get enough of them.
Now, here is McGrady. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Shot clock at 6. From deep. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Coming off that win against Minnesota.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
A couple things stood out for me. They were relentless, and they also played under control. That's a deadly combination.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. No good from Yao. LeBron outside. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And finished off by LeBron.
LeBron barely needs the pick to get some separation, but he used it well right there.
McGrady up top, defended by Butler. It's blocked by Shaq. Wade feeling it out a bit. And the dunk by James.
You know, he's had a handful of seasons in the top 10 in assists. Wade is a gifted passer.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now here's Bryant. 17 points in his last outing.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Wade against Kobe. Wade passes to Gasol. Rodman with the block.
And the thing about Rodman, he's more of a position player defensively, but that time reaching up to swat it away.
On the wing, Tracy McGrady. Back to Rodman. Clock at 4. And here's West for 3. The shot misses. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And guys, these teams don't see each other too often, but last year they would have liked to see a little bit more of them, the way they were able to take care of their business.
A fluid ball handler at the off-guard position. Wade can carve you up.
Rodman passes to Bryant. That shot off. Good D by Wade. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Billy Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, thank you, David. Greg, real concern about getting outshot early on. What do you think they can do to prevent it?
Well, you have to find a way to stay attached to the shooter. That means fighting through picks and helping one another.
Which is going to take a lot of effort, a lot of energy. We could see them go to their bench early to try and stay fresh.
Now here's James. Jerry West unable to get his shot to go. And Gasol gets it to go.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
Look who's coming out onto the court. Get up on your feet and welcome the Warriors 50.
Some changes here for the Warriors. Ray Allen is checked in for Butler. Iverson comes in for Dwayne Wade. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for LeBron. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Ben Wallace, he's checked in for Yao. Wilkins comes in for McGrady. Frazier, he's checked in for Bryant. And it's Payton in for West. So it's Chicago now. They trail by 7.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Payton dishes to Frazier. Back to Payton. Clock at 6. A rebound by Gasol.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Rose. The pass to O'Neal. Some solid defense by Rodman. Bulls trail by 7. 1:16 left to play in the first. Wallace with the screen on Rose. Here's Payton to end the cold streak, and Gasol sends it down.
Love how Gasol patrols the court, always on the lookout to reject his shot.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
.105 left here in the first quarter. Just 2 to shoot. Payton.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle.
To the inside. Here's O'Neal. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
It takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
Payton against Rose. Payton, good.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Frazier against Iverson. He can't get that one. Bulls trail by 7. Frazier the pass to Wilkins. Wallace with the screen on Rose. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Warriors, Russell Westbrook.
Here's Payton. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Warriors ahead, up by 7. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Warriors.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Well, Steve, back in 2002, you led the NBA in three-point shooting at over 47% a game. How would you have liked playing today?
I would have loved it, Kevin. The reason why I could have shot more threes, and with more threes gives you more stats, and with more stats gives you the bag.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Bulls. Wallace out there with Tracy McGrady. Then there's Kobe. Then there's Yao. And it's West in at the 1 spot. Warriors leading by 7. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Here's LeBron. Hits the outside fadeaway. James has got 6 points.
A threat from every spot on the floor. LeBron still probably the toughest cover in the league. Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And it's Wade with the ball for the Warriors. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Now James. 6 points for him. There's the drive and the dunk by LeBron.
Can't do anything about it. LeBron gets a step. Next thing you know, he's hanging off the rim.
West dishes to McGrady. Pass to Wallace. West outside. Shot clock at 5. Up and in on the way.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Check the screen on Wallace. LeBron against Wallace. On the wing, James. He's coming off a 10-point game against Minnesota. Here's Westbrook. Here he goes. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Wallace outside. Tracy McGrady on the wing. And Wade sends it back.
Almost a block a game for his career. Wade has never been shy challenging shots.
James kicks to Westbrook. Shaq with the screen. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Derrick Rose is checked in for the Warriors.
Derrick Rose.
Bulls trail by 7. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. West with the ball. He's picked up by O'Neal. West passes to Yao. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Shaq is screen on West, and it's Rose penetrating, and Rose throws it down home.
Incredible. D. Rose steal with great lift. Breaks out a dunk he's probably been working on for a while.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam King.
Timeout.
Chicago calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Look who's coming out onto the court. Get up on your feet and welcome your Warriors. His team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Kings team.
Some changes here for the Warriors. Marc Gasol is checked in for O'Neal, and it's Allen in for James. Chicago also making some changes. Rodman is checked in for Wallace. Wilkins comes in for McGrady, and it's Payton in for West. Here's Payton. Left side, Wilkins. Yao trying to break free. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Wilkins. Rose passes to Gasol. Now here's Butler. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Here's Wade. Rodman grabs the miss. Bulls trail by 7. And stolen by Butler. Kobe with the steal. Puts it up from 15. Here's Yao. And the layup's good off the glass.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size. Exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
Wade kicks to Gasol.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Wade. Gasol setting the pick for Wade. And he drives in, and Wade slams it in.
Wade has been bumped and hit on drives his whole life, but he's still fearless when going to the rack.
Payton dishes to Yao. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
That's his second.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Bulls shooting their first free throw of the night here.
One shot.
As a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iverson's checked in, and Chicago also making a switch. Frazier, he's checked in for Bryant. .136 left here in the second. Allen outside. Passes it to Iverson. And stolen by Payton. Frazier right side. Drives to the hoop. And Gasol sends it back. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Here's Wilkins over Allen. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Dominique Wilkins. And it's Rose with the ball for the Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Iverson. Offensive rebound. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Still Warriors ball.
See the stat sheet here for him.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. With a break in the action, let's take a peek at the top rebounding teams in the NBA this season. Number 5, the Warriors.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
And 1:01 left in the first half of the game. The Bulls have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Rose against Payton. Now here's Wilkins. He's guarded closely. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first.
And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll tip off a road trip in Charlotte where they'll take on the Hornets. Then on Tuesday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets.
Well, these guys, without a doubt, are oozing with confidence. I mean, they've been playing well at home. They've played well away from home, so they're going to be tough to contend with moving forward.
That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. He hits the second from the line.
Payton, a super vocal guy, constantly talking up a storm, always trying to get into the heads of the opposition.
Now here's Butler. Some nice passing by Golden State. Here's Iverson. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. Russell Westbrook checked in for Rose.
Now into the lineup for your Warriors, Russell Westbrook.
And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 14-6 run. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. It's Wilkins with the drive. Rejected by Gasol. They retain possession. Yao in the high post. Here's Rodman. And again, Chicago. No good. And here is Butler. Another shot. Can't capitalize inside. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Warriors lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and I think they've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing good.
Steve, thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the wonderful West looks early on in this wonderful season. Is that too many wonderfuls?
No, you're wonderful.
It is not looking good for those bottom teams, fellas.
Not looking good, and I can say one thing, they're looking better than Shaq's feet, though.
First of all, I just got my pedicure and my feet are looking pretty. Would you like to see them?
How many people does it take to do a pedicure on you?
12. One for each toe.
One for each toe. That's
Whatever,
good stuff.
Whatever. They call me Twinkle Toes in the salon. Okay.
One for each toe.
Yeah, ha, 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 ha. Good.
I knew I'd get a laugh out of you. And now, fellas, you talk about Golden State. They find themselves in a hard-fought battle.
Well, as well as they perform offensively, I'm surprised that they haven't opened up a significant lead. I mean, the passing sharps, they're shooting well, they're making good decisions, but they haven't opened up the game yet. That could be difficult.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. So with Westbrook on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. D-Wade out there with LeBron James, and it's Marc Gasol. Then it's Butler, and it's O'Neal in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Butler, 6 on the shot clock, and there's Shaq. That's good on the assist by Butler. Shaq's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Warriors. Pass to Bryant. No good that time. Good D by Wade. Warriors leading by 3. Butler on the way. McGrady covering. Butler passes to O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler, sensing one of his guys is open and gets it to him.
West kicks to Rodman. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Bryant against Wade. Knocked loose. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Second chance shot. And the layup falls. Wade's got 6 points.
Wade in the open floor is a work of art. Knows exactly how to fill those lanes.
It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise for a free T-shirt. Look who's coming out onto the court. You have on your feet and welcome your Warriors Dance Team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Dance Team.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Jimmy Butler. Second in steals, 17th in free throw shooting, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And back to your point, number 2 in steals, he's just a tireless worker. Plays that hard-nosed, on-ball defense. Most guys just can't disengage from him. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. McGrady against Butler. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here's West. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Gasol, a screen on Kobe. Kobe against Wade. Over Bryant. That misses off the backboard.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
West outside and stolen by James. Drops in the breakaway layup. James has got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
I love the effort and energy from LeBron. He knows how to turn a steal into a score.
Here's Yao. They can't stop the run with that one. The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. James outside. Kobe against Wade. O'Neal a screen on Bryant. Here's Wade. 5 on the clock. And Shaq with the slam.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Which Louder section is getting 3 T-shirts tonight? Let's hear you. Look who's coming out onto the court. Get up on your feet and welcome your Warriors 15. Look who's coming out onto the court. Get up on your feet and welcome your Warriors 15.
And the Warriors making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Let's check out the NBA blocks leaders. And you look at Shaquille O'Neal, one of the top intimidators in the league, a fierce shot blocker.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
Gone now in the third quarter. Gasol with the steal. Out left to the wing. Tipped away. Wade passes to Westbrook. Shaq with the screen. Over McGrady. Here's O'Neal. Lays it up off the glass. Shaq's got 10 points in the game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
West passes to Rodman. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Yao kicks to Bryant. Here's McGrady, just 5 on the clock. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. McGrady's got himself on the board with 3 there. Wade against Yao. Looking to get back on track here. Good work defensively by Yao.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Rodman with a screen on Westbrook. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That's his first foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Iverson's checked in for the Warriors. Frazier, he's checked in for the Bulls. And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Kobe against Wade. The pass to LeBron. Here's O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
It's simple. If you get open, LeBron will find you. The King is an incredible passer.
With the drive, that one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Frazier.
He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
Westbrook, no good. The Bulls have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's McGrady. And the lead is down inside single digits. McGrady's got 5 points now this quarter.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Wade against Kobe. Wade passes to O'Neal. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Yao. Inside and stolen by James. Pass to Iverson. Three-pointer. Bryant with the rebound. Bulls trail by 8. The dish to Frazier. Pass to Rodman. Looking for Yao. He gets it there. The shot from the low post is good. Yao's got 7 points in the game.
And you got to appreciate the skill set Ming brings to the table. Knows no one can match up against him and simply lofting these inside shots up and in.
Shaq with a screen on Kobe. Here's Westbrook. And that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside and it's working for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So with Wilkins on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Tracy McGrady is out there with Dennis Rodman. Then there's Yao. Then there's West. And it's Kobe in at the 2 spot. Now here's Rodman. It's stolen by Wade. O'Neal a screen on Bryant. Here's Wade. Plays it up and banks it in. Wade's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Warriors. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Outside Bryant. Yao with a screen on Wade. Here's Kobe.
What drive by Gasol on defense, using his gigantic body to annoy shooters the best he can.
Kobe against Wade. Shaq with a screen on Kobe. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul, first team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Dwayne Wade. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
There have been seasons where Wade has averaged over 10 free throws a game. He knows how to get to the line.
Both shots good from the stripe. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Picked by Yao. It's West with the drive. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Yao.
And so in control of the game. West keeping the defense off balance with that pass.
Gasol up top. Kicks to James. 6 to shoot. And it's Wade in the corner. Off target with his 3.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Bryant. Yao trying to break free. Rejected by Gasol.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
It's all in by the Bulls. Rodman's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Bryant. It doesn't go for him. Wade with the defensive effort. Warriors leading by 8. James looking around. That's tipped. A fader. Rebound by the Bulls. To the middle. Here's Rodman. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Dennis Rodman, shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And Rodman, no good on that one.
And as a free throw shooter, Rodman has his challenges. One of those guys who almost shoots a better percentage from the field.
Now, here's Wade. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And as Rodman picks one up.
Foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Dwayne Wade, taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Wade.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
West dishes to McGrady. Buries it down low.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
And Gasol now top of the key. He kicks it to James. Butler on the wing. Here's the three. And again, no good by Golden State. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Warriors leading by 6. Here's James. Shaq is screen on West. The drive by James. Rodman with the rebound. Rodman's got 11 rebounds in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Bryant against Wade. West outside. Back to Yao. Shoots over Shaq. Off the left rim and out. Golden State's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Wade. Not able to get that one. Rodman with the defensive effort. James against Bryant. West outside. From deep three-point range. Rebound by Butler.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And you really got to appreciate that swag that Bryant plays with. If you give him room to shoot from deep, he's going to make you pay.
Now, here's Wade. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Golden State basketball.
Shaq kicks to Wade.
Oh, awesome defense. Rodman moving his feet, incredibly strong for his size. It just does a great job of getting into the head of the opponent.
Bryant against Wade. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
That's on Dwayne Wade.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Bryant taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. Bryant hits them both.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Team's 4th. At the line for the Dubs, Dwayne Wade. At the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
You have to admire how calm he is under pressure at the free throw line in a key situation.
Now the loudest and the craziest get free t-shirts. Show us what you got, fans. Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Knicks team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Knicks team.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Tries again. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
That's his second.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
At the line for the Warriors, LeBron James. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
I mean, one of the greatest players of all time. LeBron just continuing to add to his legacy.
And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Look who's coming out onto the court. Get up on your feet and welcome your Warriors Knicks team. Who's coming out onto the court. Get up on your feet and welcome your Warriors Knicks team. We're down the home stretch.
Bryant. To tie it up. Can't get the three to fall. And now they foul and stop the clock.
That's his second personal foul. Team is in with penalty. At the line for the Warriors, LeBron James. Taking 2 shots.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. From deep, off target. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. Another home win, and I know it's important to make this a tough place for people to come in and steal a win.
Yeah, we don't want anybody to want to come here and play against us. We don't want anybody to want to play against us on the road either. But I definitely think the best thing we can do is win all the home games.
Yeah, you guys are protecting the fort, man. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Shaq.
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Here with Chris Webber and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We're joined by reporter Allie LaForce as well. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Brian. Jimmy Butler has a single-minded focus. He said, I don't need an MVP. I don't care about anybody's opinion. No trophy means anything except for the Larry O'Brien. I want to be a champion. I mean that. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to win.
I don't doubt him, Allie. Thanks very much. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Joel Embiid.
It's not a great trend for him. Not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. Maybe it's his effort. Who knows? But that's something that needs to change.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Kevin Durant is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Joel Embiid. And for Golden State, Marc Gasol is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Wade in a shooting guard. Grant, you won Rookie of the Year. You feel that a rookie wall is a real thing this time of the season?
I think it is, B.A. Now, I'm not the smartest guy in the room, but 30 games versus 82 games is a serious difference. The physicality of the NBA can also wear down a rookie.
Here's Wade. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Pass to James. Five on the clock. No good. Excellent D there from Embiid. Doncic against James. This one for three. It's rebounded by Golden State. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
Winning the season series last year in a battle of middle-of-the-pack teams.
Now, here is James. 15 in his last outing. There's the drive. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. About a minute played here so far in the first. Doncic left side. The 11-footer. It's deflected. Here's Butler. Off with the layup.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
I mean, it is crazy to think how far Jimmy Butler has come. I mean, didn't see a lot of the floor his first two seasons. Then soon after, he made 4 straight All-Star games.
Here's Bird. 23 points his last outing. Durant, pass to Embiid. Here's Bird. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. The Warriors have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And Butler in his career, Grant, he won Most Improved Player in 2015.
I mean, it's like he became a 20 points per game player overnight. You feel like Butler just needed a chance in the NBA. And I'll tell you what, he's made the most of everything he's had.
And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. James against Doncic. Clock at 6. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass. Well, there we go. Finally, they make one. Maybe that'll get them going.
Timeout called, the Warriors. And the tremendous confidence of Luka Doncic. Part of what makes him special, I think. What comes first, you think, Grant? The talent or the swagger?
Wow, tough question, B.A. I think it's the talent. When you have great talent, then you have swagger. You have to remember, I mean, he played professional in Europe at the age of 16. So he may be young, but he's well seasoned, and he's been at this for a long, long time.
And so it's Golden State with it. The Spurs making their last shot. Pass to Wade. The offensive rebound. That shot is good by O'Neal.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore. A tough one.
Embiid, a screen on James. Out to the right wing. Here's Jokic. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Marc Gasol. He hails from a small town in Serbia. Jokic played basketball, but also a number of other sports that he credits for his current skill set.
Yeah, he says water polo helped with the one-hand passes, and volleyball helped with the tip-ins. And the harness racing, well, who knows? But he was obsessed with it.
And the Warriors making a change here. Rose is checked in. Here's Wade, guarded by Durant. That shot is good by O'Neal.
I love how Wade actively looks to find the open man. Look, he's effortlessly exploiting any holes in the defense.
Jokic up top. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Durant for three. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio.
They're struggling here, girl. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Butler into the lane. Pass to Wade. Outside Butler. Here's Wade, guarded by Durant. Wade, that's good.
Wade is a strong shooter. He's exceptional at fighting through whatever the D throws out.
Jokic the screen. Outside Durant. Ooh, poked away. And they're running. Here's Rose. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Bird. Back to Durant. A minute 22 left in the first quarter. And Doncic with the jam.
So creative on the attack. I like whenever Doncic knifes inside and looks to score.
All right, let's take this opportunity to look at the teams that are really sharing the ball over the last month. San Antonio in second, in third, the Warriors.
These two teams have a great flow offensively over the last month. Always moving the ball and finding open teammates.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 8 to get things underway. Rose finds Butler. Allen with it. Back to Butler. From behind the arc, it's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Now here's Doncic. 17 points in his last outing. Rose against Morant. Here's Gobert. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. If that's a miss they can live with.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
And the Warriors making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Pass to Allen. Let's go with a three. Rebounded by Mourning. Anthony, the pass to Doncic. Gobert with a screen on Butler. Here's Doncic.
This is why Gasol was Defensive Player of the Year in 2013. The innate ability.
That's the end of the first, and both teams still warming up their offenses. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
So on the floor for the Spurs, they've got Joel Embiid. Ja Morant is out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Anthony. Here's James. Got a piece of it, and they get it back. Inside, tipped. Pass to O'Neal. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
You take a look at Durant. He's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing. And it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now. But this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs. Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Here's O'Neal. Embiid covers. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Anthony. Back come the Spurs in transition. And down it goes. 2 points. And the Spurs lead by 7.
Even in transition, you can rely on Anthony to end the play, ensuring a successful fast break.
Pass to O'Neal. Here's Iverson, guarded by Durant. For 3, Allen. Rebounded by Mourning. The Spurs have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Anthony against Allen. Outside Durant. Here's Mourning. 5 to shoot. Pass to Anthony. James brings the double team. Mourning. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookies?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away. That pressure, a lot of times, can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
They deserve a lot of credit for the defense they've played in the paint here early. Contesting shots, blocking shots, just making life difficult on the opposing shooters in general.
One thing I've also noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off turnovers.
Here's Bird. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the San Antonio Spurs. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Tuesday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the New York Knicks.
It's no secret around the league that this team loves playing in their own building. They're loaded with home games over the next stretch, so this is a chance to win some ball games.
The Warriors have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second.
Well, he said jump with me if you want to go far. Ja Morant with the explosiveness to live in the lane and the sword to the rack.
Now here's Anthony. They get it back. Jokic gets the bucket. And the Spurs lead by 7.
I love how Jokic is just relentless on the glass. His effort level has been special.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Anthony against James. Rose outside. Takes the 3. Golden State with a rebound. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Rose. Here's Wade. coming off a 12-point game. Just 3 to shoot. Goes back up. Rose can't connect. And relentless is Moran. Man, does he attack the paint, Chris?
As fast as he is, he does a great job of using change of speed. He keeps the ball on a string, and when he gets it in close, watch out. He can finish any way he wants to.
Now here's Moran. Spurs need to get one up here. Bird. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Durant. Knocks it loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. James with the ball, and Anthony picks him up defensively.
Defends the shot and grabs the rebound. About as big an impact as you can have on a possession.
Durant, pass to Anthony. 1:07 left in the second period. Pass to Jokic. 4 on the clock. The shot won't fall. So Golden State will take it the other way. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
But you also got to give credit to the offense, too. They exploited every hole they saw in the defense. I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Here's Morant. Outside Durant to the paint. Allen brings a double team. Here's Morant. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
They hit a low percentage of their shots in the first quarter. They just came out flat. But give them credit. They've ramped it up, and they're winning this game.
Here's O'Neal. Back to James. On the take. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Outside Durant. Doncic on the wing. Pulls up, high post. No good. Misses at the buzzer.
Few players can match Westbrook's effort level. I mean,
the Warriors 10, the Spurs 17.
All right, good stuff, Allie.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off the top, let's... And Shaq, you won a dozen Player of the Month awards. What did you do with all of those?
12 awards, 12 months. I had my guy turn it into a calendar. Get it?
That doesn't even make sense for
Yeah,
several
it does.
reasons.
Just slow it down, Kenny, and say it to yourself. 12 awards, 12 months.
I did.
12 awards, 12 months.
But like
12
you never
awards,
won it
12
in
months.
August.
12
You
awards.
could have won the
12
award in
months.
August.
I mean,
12 awards.
12 months.
There's no
12
September
awards, 12
games
months.
in September.
12 awards,
12 months.
There's no games in July.
Calendar. Now let's talk about this matchup. So far, that's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
He's so good at reading opportunities and seizing up on whatever the defense gives up.
We've got Jimmy Butler. He's out there with Marc Gasol, and it's O'Neal in at the center position, filling out the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's James. He can't hit that time. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. Goes up with the strike. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Here's Wade. James with the ball. And it's blocked by Embiid.
The defensive instincts of Embiid, outstanding awareness, knowing when to go after blocks.
Pass to Doncic. Now Durant. Back to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by LeBron. The Warriors trailing.
Yeah, it's been an unusual role for Embiid to get there. As a team, he was discovered at a basketball camp while living in Cameroon. He hadn't even really played the game.
Here's Wade. Nice D from Durant.
I like the idea. We know we can make that shot, but the defense wasn't having it.
Back to Doncic. Screen by Durant. Doncic against James. Looking to get it going. Doncic, no good. And Embiid's dad wanted him to play pro volleyball.
No doubt. He probably would have excelled at that too, but he pursued his dream of playing the NBA, and now he's dominant.
Here's Wade. Here's Gasol. Great D that time from Jokic. Doncic outside. Pass to Bird. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And Durant with the big finish.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, this is low output for both teams. This is ugly. The defense is having their way so far.
Here's Wade. No good on the triple.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Durant, the pass to Doncic. Pass to Jokic. And here's Doncic. Down low. Here's Durant. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
To the inside. Here's Wade. The rebound by Embiid. For San Antonio, they've gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Jokic finds Doncic. From 12 feet. Good work defensively by James.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
They set the screen. Pass to Wade. Here's O'Neal. Outside for Butler. Count it. Butler's got his first points of the night.
Oh, he catches the defense off guard with a wide variety of moves. Butler's bringing the sizzle.
And the Spurs call time here.
You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors dance team.
And a look at the stats for Kevin Durant.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Ooh, stolen by Gasol. Butler with the ball. Durant covering. And Gobert with a block.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Pass to Doncic. Now here's Gobert. With this break, let's bring up the teams who've been clicking offensively over the last month. The Spurs, number 1. The 4th spot held by the Warriors.
And lately, both teams have been shooting the lights out. You know, each is hoping that this trend continues moving forward.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
San Antonio leading. Doncic passes to Durant. A minute 29 left in the third. Doncic against Westbrook. Here's Iverson. And the Warriors miss again. And for San Antonio, they're shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. Durant finds Doncic. 4 on the clock. It's tipped. Ooh, stolen by Gasol. Here's Iverson. No good on the shot. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. Doncic against Westbrook. Pass to Bird. Here's Gobert. From 11 feet away. That one no good. Here's Wade, guarded by Durant. Oh, denied by Durant.
Good reflexes right there from Durant. Able to get ahead of the shot, knock it away. His offense has been non-existent tonight. This really hurt me.
And it's Westbrook off the drive. Outside Butler. There's the three. Fires in the triple. Butler's got his second bucket of the night.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
Pass to Bird from downtown. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Smart dish by Durant. Giving it away to a guy with quality.
And so the San Antonio Spurs up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is, taking full advantage. Fantastic.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So on the floor for the Spurs, Nikola Jokic is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then it's Luka Doncic.
If you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
Pass to Bird. Now here's Jokic. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Durant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 8.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
James with the ball, picked up by Embiid. The shot by James, no good.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
To the middle. Jokic, no good. The Warriors shooting just 21% from the floor. Pass to James. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 5 rebounds in the game. Now Doncic. Butler covering. And it's Doncic missing.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Butler up top. Embiid covers. Pass to Gasol. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his second personal foul.
And if you don't think about it, Gasol is a tricky cover. I like how he just drew contact.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Now Doncic. Outside Durant. Back to Doncic. Over James. A nice shot by Doncic.
And just such an accurate shooter. I mean, give Luka any room to get his shot off, and he'll take it.
And here's James. Two points. That one goes.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
The Spurs have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now.
Look who's coming out onto the court. Get up on your feet and welcome your Warriors.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. He told them, quote, play as if it's 0-0. We want that type of energy and focus. We might be winning, but this game is not over yet. It's a clear message, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Bird. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Butler. Here's O'Neal. Outside Butler. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Durant. He takes it in. Here's Jokic. That shot off. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. James outside. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began. And Doncic launches from deep. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. The Warriors trailing. James goes in and slam dunk by James.
James is just remarkable, showing no remorse when he's attacking the rim.
Now here's Jokic. Outside Durant.
Golden State foul. Dwayne Wade. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Jokic. Cashes it in from 11 feet. And the Spurs lead by 6.
The size, the skill, the footwork. Jokic has it all. Just a strong move.
Doncic against James. Fires the 3. They get it back. Here's O'Neal. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
And just an important bucket down the stretch. This is when his focus becomes razor sharp.
The deeper the crunch time we get, the harder he's going to work on the offensive glass.
Outside Durant. Jokic the screen. Durant with it. He's picked up by Gasol. Durant's shot is off. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Double team on James. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Pass to Jokic. A minute 6 left to play in the fourth. It's Durant with a drive. Lays it up and banks it in. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for San Antonio.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they got the steals to prove it.
Something else they've excelled at is their interior D. Their rim protection has been outstanding.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Golden State calls timeout. Fans, the loudest section is free t-shirt. Is it you? Let me hear it. Ladies and
Butler
gentlemen,
passes to James.
Warriors
Over Doncic. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Even though he's going ice cold, he keeps shooting. And it's late enough for the game for him to recognize
second team foul.
It's a better option.
And so they foul intentionally.
Jimmy Butler. That's his second.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Near 7 foot. Okay, he's shooting almost 90% from the line for his career. That's a rare combination.
And the Warriors with possession. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's James on the wing, guarded by Doncic. And here's Butler outside. Doncic grabs the miss. Here's Bird. Check by James. Here's Bird. And so it's San Antonio with the W. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Kevin, that was a gritty road win.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Chris Webber, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, the Spurs are always competitive.
Yeah, it always has. You and I know that personally. Thank you very much. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Joel Embiid.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Johnson. Pippen is out there with Antetokounmpo. And there's Carter.
Here we
and
go.
It's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5, down low. And for San Antonio, they've got Nikola Jokic. Durant is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Bird in at the small forward. For the teams that are clearly rebuilding, Greg, should they simply play the young guns no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
I think there should be a combination, and as long as guys are pros and really approaching the game the right way, you want to give them an opportunity to grow, and also it gives you a chance to evaluate.
Now here is Carter. Following the miss by Larry Bird, Abdul-Jabbar nails the baby hook.
Nobody does it better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the paint. Magical, length, size, touch, unguardable inside.
Now here's Durant. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Here's Pippen. Last game out, he had 14. There's the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. 4 on the shot clock. KD against Pippen. Great D that time from Bird. Jokic passes to Durant. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Down low. Outside for Pippen. Pass to Carter. Lets it go from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen.
And Scottie Pippen so good at surveying the floor. Like seeing him find the open man with those sweet dishes.
And Vince Carter picks up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Doncic with a screen on Carter. 5 to shoot. Durant kicks to Bird. Shoots over Pippen.
Pippen known as a lockdown defender, and with good reason. He has great length and quickness and outstanding defensive instincts, which annoy shooters.
Carter for 3, and again, New York with the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 6. Pass to Doncic. Over Johnson. San Antonio again missing. For New York, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Pippen. Rebound San Antonio. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Jokic against Antetokounmpo. And it's Jokic missing.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Back to Carter. Pippen against KD. Now here's Pippen. Defense is right there, and that one goes long.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Stolen by Carter, and now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. It's tipped, And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. Number 1, the Knicks. In 4th, the Spurs.
And they may be getting it done in slightly different ways, guys, but both of these teams are putting up a ton of points.
San Antonio. And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Gobert, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Mourning comes in for Jokic. Anthony's checked in for Larry Bird. And it's Durant in for Durant. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Pierce comes in for Scottie Pippen. Jason Kidd's checked in for Vince Carter. And Gilbert Arenas subbed in for Magic Johnson. Morant outside. Warning a screen on Arenas. Passes it to Mourning. Over Garnett. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Outside Pierce. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
You know, this is what happens when you combine center size with developing point guard skills. Giannis running the offense to perfection right there.
Now, here's Doncic. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game.
And how's that? Poor move, the killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Arenas dishes to Garnett. Arenas against Morant. Garnett with the screen for Arenas. It's rebounded by Doncic. So for New York, their last game, a win against the Nuggets.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Now here's Kidd. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Pierce. Back to Kidd. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Doncic. Antetokounmpo passes to Pierce. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 6.
That's just a fantastic decision from Doncic, seeing a chance to go to work inside and taking it.
And that does it for the first quarter. New York ahead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Here is Carter. A 17-point game for him in the win against Denver.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Johnson is out there with Carter. Then it's Pippen. And it's Garnett. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5 spot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And down the road, Greg, which player might make for the best coach.
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather hold the team.
Now here's Embiid. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. Here's Jokic. Garnett with the block.
Cannot forget about the defensive Garnett now. Outstanding. Knowing when to time his leap to block the shot.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here is Carter after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Morant with the steal. Out to Bird. And the pass to Jokic. Morant outside. Embiid, the pass to KD. And the shot no good, a bit short. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against the Suns.
And coming out of high school, Ja Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
Now here's Morant after Magic Johnson's miss. Morant passes to Jokic, stolen by Magic. It's Pippen with the drive. And that one drops. Pippen's got the lead up to 12 now for the Knicks. And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, scouts, Greg, were looking right past Ja Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulders.
Johnson against Morant. Durant trying to break free. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident looking to score with the ball.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, the Spurs. It's a 10-point game. Johnson right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense. And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point guard monitor. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry. And he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Gobert, he's checked in for Joel Embiid, and Anthony subbed in for Nikola Jokic. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Antetokounmpo's checked in, and it's Carter missing. And Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
Outside Pippen. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Some nice passing by New York here. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Carter. Loads it up for Giannis.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Outside, KD. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Knicks leading by 10.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
It's Vince Carter on the wing, defended by Durant. Carter, that's good.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-Star Bradley Beal says we understand there will be a backlash. We don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. Mornings checked in for San Antonio. Luka Doncic comes in for Ja Morant. Here's Kidd. That one, no good. Nice defense from KD. Doncic against Arenas. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Gilbert Arenas. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Now, here is Mourning. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Kicks it to Doncic. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar.
The massive wingspan of Abdul-Jabbar, impressive. Kareem easily swatting away shots.
New York leading by 12. Giannis passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Arenas. Fires the three. And the Knicks miss again.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Durant deciding where to go with it. Abdul-Jabbar against Doncic. Over Abdul-Jabbar. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Knicks have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here is Antetokounmpo. He's coming off a 16-point game against Denver.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball.
Welcome. They score very effectively. With the exceptional ball movement and play calling, they were able to exploit multiple weaknesses in the defense.
And now, let's take a look at the Rookie of the Year race so far.
I like Evan.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Look at Vince Carter in this game. I mean, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So with Anthony sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Embiid is out there with Jokic. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Bird. And it's Durant in at the 2-guard spot.
Boy, his timing is just superb. Durant absolutely lethal on catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Doncic against Giannis. Pass to Bird. Jokic with it. And Jokic slams it in.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down. And he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Well, it's so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, and he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said, a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that? Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to. And I think it might happen before his career is done.
And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
And you look at Carter sitting at the top of the heap. Looks like he'll be planning on an appearance at the dunk contest this year.
Yeah, I'm not surprised with his athleticism. This guy has got the goods, no doubt about it. The hops are incredible. And we'll just have to see what sort of creativity he can apply.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Embiid with the screen on Johnson. Here's KD. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Magic Johnson picks one up. Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
And the Knicks making a change here. Garnett's checked in.
When it comes to distributing the ball, nobody does it better than Magic. When one of his guys has a clean look, the ball is there quickly and on target.
Outside, KD. Hits it from three-point range. Durant's got 8 here in the quarter.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Giannis. The shot missing. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Jokic kicks to Doncic. The wide open look for Durant. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Passes it to Carter. Tries it from 19. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. KD passes to Doncic. Embiid with the screen on Johnson. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And another basket for San Antonio.
You know, Luka's one of those players where the mid-range shot is really a weapon for him. Not just an afterthought. I mean, he is lights out from that distance.
Your Spurs squad.
San Antonio making a switch here. Morning's checked in. Garnett's also changing it up. Pierce is checked in for Garnett. Kidd comes in for Vince Carter. And Gilbert Arenas subbed in for Johnson. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Arenas. There's the dish to Giannis. Outside for Arenas. Back to Giannis. Some nice passing by New York here. They get it back. Outside Pierce. New York, no good that time either.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
Now Kevin Durant. He's got 11. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And there's the pass to Morning. The drive by Doncic. No good. Some solid defense here from Arenas.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Morning dishes to Doncic. KD on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And the foul on Paul Pierce. That's his first foul. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Morning. Then for the Knicks, Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Pierce. Carter comes in for Jason Kidd. And it's Johnson in for Gilbert Arenas. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
The Knicks leading by 10. Johnson outside. From deep, Vince Carter the bucket on the assist by Pippen. Carter's got 13.
Yeah, watching Carter find his rhythm. Very impressive. An efficient scorer who can hurt you in a lot of ways.
Here's Bird. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Antetokounmpo kicks to Johnson. Pass to Giannis.
San Antonio foul. Larry Bird. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Carter. Now Pippen. Back to Carter. 4 on the clock. Outside Pippen. Lets the 3 fly.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
The 3 for Doncic. You can't get that one to fall. From deep three-point range, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's New York. 13 points up at the end of the period.
All right, look who's coming on the court.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them. And what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And New York looking at who they've got. They've got Carter. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's Pippen in at the small forward position. Durant against Carter. Left side, Antetokounmpo.
Well, that's just an assertive play by Giannis against tough defense, drawing the foul and still getting the shot off.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Knicks?
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out of the transition.
Timeout.
Which loudest section wants a T-shirt?
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David.
Yeah, every generation or so, a player comes along who can be considered a true superstar. Folks, that's Larry Bird.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Johnson, the pass to Antetokounmpo. There's the lob to Carter. San Antonio with the rebound. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Bird. Offensive rebound.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Carter with the 3. A rebound by the Spurs. Ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
The tendency can be to really rush or push the game. They need to avoid that.
Bird, the pass to Embiid. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
There's the peripheral vision we talk about. Bird finding a wide-open teammate.
It's Pippen with the drive, and they pick up 2. And the Knicks lead by 11.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes it down.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels. Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. It's Pippen on the wing. Bird covering. It's Pippen with the drive, and it's Pippen with the jam.
And Pippen there driving hard inside, has the height and athleticism to consistently get it done in the paint.
Jokic with his screen on Johnson. Bird outside. Jokic inside. Antetokounmpo defending, and it's Jokic missing. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Johnson kicks to Carter. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
You know, when Giannis is being this aggressive on offense, he can be really hard to stop. Defense needs to make an adjustment.
Bird against Pippen. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Bird.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Doncic looking it over. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. Johnson against Embiid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Amazing how many players we're seeing come into the NBA, Clark, from all over the world right now.
Well, it's truly a global game, Kevin, and give credit to former Commissioner David Stern and certainly Adam Silver and his staff. The league is a global league. The star players have done a great job of promoting it as a worldwide game as well. Every year you get players from multiple continents, Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia. Basketball is, again, it's a global game, so it makes sense we'll see more players from all over the world in the NBA.
Doncic passes to Jokic. Embiid trying to break loose. Jokic, no good.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Carter kicks to Johnson. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Embiid with the block.
A fantastic defender. Embiid is consistent, not only blocking shots, but going after him as well, especially when he's in the area.
The Knicks leading by 13. Johnson dishes to Pippen. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Pippen against Embiid. Antetokounmpo. That ball. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Knicks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out, and doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Giannis.
So the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
The rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pierce kicks it over to Arenas. Passes to Pippen. Pierce with it. Outside Arenas. Garnett, right side. Back to Kidd. Second shot opportunity. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Great individual performance. I guess you're going for another MVP, huh?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.